Hello, most amazing artists. I hope you are doing great. We are going to learn how to make these super cute, adorable origami bunnies today. Now, I had some students ask me for a little bunny video before the school year ended, so better late than never, right? So here we go. These are the materials that we will need. We will need a piece of paper, a pencil. We will also need scissors, and if you've got some tape, and something to color with at the end. All right, so we have to take this piece of paper and turn it into a square piece of paper. Unless you've got square paper at home, great, but if not, like I don't have square paper, I gotta turn it into a square piece of paper. So I'm holding my paper vertical, and then I'm taking that right corner and folding it over to the left side. So I'm making sure those sides line up, and then I'll give it a nice fold down. And then you'll see this little piece at the top. We are going to trace that side, kind of like the side of the triangle. We're going to trace it with a pencil, and then we're going to open this back up, and you'll see that it has made a square. Now we need to cut off that little piece. That line I just drew, I'm going to cut along that line to make my square piece of paper. Don't cut the folded line, right? Just the line we just drew. Now you can save that little strip of paper because we'll use that to make little baby bunnies later on. All right, so now I'm going to hold my paper like a diamond, okay? You'll see that folded line going across. Now what we're going to do is take the bottom and we're going to fold it towards the middle fold right here. So watch first. I'm going to take not just the corner, but that whole side, I'm going to fold it in to the middle. So I'm folding that whole left bottom side into the middle of my paper, okay? And then what I'm going to do is the same thing to the top. So I'm going to take that side, that corner and side, and fold it into the middle. So I'm going to match up those two corners right there and fold it so they match in the middle. So it kind of creates like a sideways ice cream cone, all right? Or like a bouquet of flowers. All right, so, or a kite. There's just many shapes we can use. All right, anyways, okay, so now what we're going to do is take this little top, we're gonna turn our paper, make sure you turn it first, and then we're gonna fold that little top corner down to meet where those other pieces meet inside the paper. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now that we folded that in, now we're going to fold just the little bit of the corner. We're going to fold it back up. So about, I would say about 2/3 or halfway up. We're just folding it back up so it kind of looks like a little hat or something. This is going to be our bunny's tail, just to give you an idea of what that's going to eventually be. So it's sticking out just a little bit like that. Hey, so you may notice that this is a quick little edit into the video with the change of my nail color all of a sudden, because I realized a much better way to teach this next part than when I first made this video. I'm really sorry if there was any confusion, and you know, teachers are learners too, so we learn how to do things better. So that's what I'm doing here. So first thing, I just put a little tiny piece of tape in the middle to hold down those pieces of paper, but you don't have to do that, that's optional. Now I'm gonna flip it over to the back, and now what I'm gonna do is take that corner, or that little pointy bottom part, and bring it up to the top fold, okay? So not all the way to the tippy top, but where the fold is right there. I'm going to fold it up. All right, now that I have that, what I'm going to do, I'm just turning it to the side, and now I'm just gonna fold it in half. Okay, so you should see a folded line down the middle, and you're just gonna fold along that line right down the middle. All right, so once you have folded it there, now what we're going to do is take that little piece that's sticking up, we're going to go ahead and pull it up just a little bit so it creates that head and ear for our bunny. So I'm just pulling it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna give it a little massage, fold it down, and there you go, that's it. I'm gonna do it really quick one more time. So I am taking my piece of paper, flipped it over to the back, and then all I'm doing, I'm giving it a nice little crease to the fold so that it's easier to fold. That's all I did there. And then I'm taking that little bottom part and folding it up to the fold, not to the tippy top point, but to the fold. And then I'm just folding it in half, and then bringing the head and ears up slightly and then folding it back down. And that is it. That is a way easier way, I think, than the first time. So awesome. Then what you're going to do is, if you want to make 2 bunny ears, what I'm doing is I'm cutting. You'll see once you fold it, there's like that little pointy part at the top. You're going to cut that fold in half, and not all the way, just towards the head, and you'll have 2 little ears. And then I'm opening them up here. So this really isn't just origami, it's a little bit of kirigami because we're using cutting here. Origami, there's no cutting involved, so it's not really authentic origami, I guess you could say. But anyways, so once you've got that, now you can start decorating and making your bunny super duper cute. You can add a little nose and eyes and whiskers and cute little cheeks and whatever you want to do for your bunny. Go to town and have some fun with it. And that is about it on how to make your little origami bunnies. Now stay tuned. I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to do the mini bunnies if you want to do little baby ones using your extra paper. I'm going to do that next. So super fun. I love it. So cute. So that's the big one. Now we're going to do the little babies. So I'm taking that little extra piece of paper. If you're using like printer copy paper like I am, you should be able to get about 3 baby bunnies with this extra piece of paper. So first thing, we got to make our papers into squares. So what I did was I took my paper, have it vertical, fold the corner onto the other side, open it up, and make my square. And I'm just tracing this square now 2 more times so I can get 3 squares out of it. Again, if that was a lot of information, just pause the video and rewind. It's the same sort of steps that we did earlier in the video. It's just smaller now. So these are a little bit smaller, so they will get a little bit harder to fold. So if you need some help, you can always maybe ask someone at home that can help you as well. So what we're going to do is same sort of steps of folding. I'm doing this really fast because you just watched a whole video of me doing these same exact steps. It's just mini version. So you can always look back earlier in the video to see how to do it. So and that is really it. I hope you have a fun time making these. Remember, I know it can be a little difficult at sometimes making stuff. That's okay. It takes time and practice. I had to practice a couple of times before I did this myself. So everyone needs a little bit of practice, and that's okay if you don't get it the first 15 times that you do it, okay? Have fun with it, and keep on making awesome and great things.